Disney World is obviously great for kids, but what about when it isn't? We are ranking the top 10 rides for kids outside of Magic Kingdom, and there are fewer than you'd think. Okay, we are on this episode with some real Disney Ride for Kids experts. We have Chad and Jenny. Chad and Jenny, can you tell everybody where they can find you?
Yeah, we are the Diary of a Disney Dad on all our social media networks.
Yeah, just look for Diary of a Disney Dad. You'll find them. Great Disney Dad parent content, which is why the topic of our episode today is rides for kids that are not in Magic Kingdom. It's tricky because when I think of the top rides for kids in Disney World, I think of Magic Kingdom.
All parents do. It's the number one spot for kids.
I tell you what, though, Quincy, as someone who has a almost 2.5-year-old, which is crazy, my preferred, we'll talk about this later, but my preferred park is now Hollywood Studios because it's the show park, man. It's like, it's so great.
You got something on that one.
Super entertained. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Well, that feeds perfectly into what I wanted to ask. Chad and Jenny, what do you guys think is the non-Magic Kingdom park that is the actual secret best park for kids outside Magic Kingdom?
I think we're in agreement.
Yeah, I think we agree.
Yeah, it's Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay. Emma, what's your take?
I was also going to say Hollywood Studios, not just because everyone else has said it, but every time I go with family members, Toy Story is a huge hit for the kids. So that was kind of where I was leaning.
My recommendation to whenever I've gone with toddlers recently is Epcot. And that is for a different reason from shows, although I think that practically shows make for happier kids during the day. The thing that kids are most excited about, or the kids that I'm around, is characters. Epcot is like a buffet of characters. It's a feast of characters. Yeah. You're not eating them, but like theoretically, it's a lot of characters.
That's our kids' probably least favorite. Personally, our kids is Epcot, just because they feel like all we do is walk around and eat.
Yeah, they don't want to wait in line for food. They don't want to wait in line for the food.
Mm-hmm. Epcot was my favorite because I just got to snack the whole time.
Yeah, that's right.
To go. Yeah.
Now, if we're doing one of those Epcot scavenger hunts where the kids get a prize at the end, they'll change their mind and they'll enjoy it.
That helps a lot.
Well, we're talking parks, we're talking shows, we're talking characters, we're talking snacks, but what we're really here to talk about is rides. Living with the Land, one-word review.
Serene.
Calming.
Nature.
Nap time.
Relaxing.
Nap time hit. That was a good
Nap time
word.
Really hit.
Chad and Jenny, I'm going to ask you guys, this one for kids. I mean, Living with the Land is like a very popular ride for adults and everybody. But like, I need the expert take on how good this ride is for kids and why. I think Chad hinted at it, but on it.
It's like a running joke now. I think it's kind of boring. I mean, I enjoy it. It's relaxing, serene, everything you all said. But I just think it's like I can doze off in there easily. But our kids love it because
I love it too.
Like their goal is to always see like a gardener or scientist in the rooms and find the hidden Mickeys.
There's the hidden Mickeys everywhere. Like they have so much fun with that, like to find it in different places. And they love to see if there's somebody either on the tour or if there's like a scientist back in the lab. So like they have fun with the extra stuff.
I've never thought about that. Playing Spot the Scientist.
Yeah, it's like So let me ask you this, Chad. Do you think that you are more bored on Living with the Land, or your kids are more bored waiting in line for snacks in Epcot?
Oh, wait.
Oh, man. Wow,
by the way, we didn't tell you this was a gotcha episode.
Yeah. Who was more bored?
Sure. Probably the kids waiting for snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got
probably
it.
that.
Fair.
Yeah. Got it.
At least we're in the air conditioned when we're on Living in the Land. Like
that's true.
Honest.
Chad, is there anything you would do to spice up Living with the Land?
I've always thought that they need to have more of the workers in there doing the work. Because I assume that they just do it when no one's there and like at night and stuff. But that's one of our, like I said, that's one of our kids' top things is when they see someone working on the plants or even feeding the fish or whatever, whatever's going on. And I think if they incorporated more shifts of cast members going in there and just, watering some plants if they needed to, or that lab is really like our kids love the lab. They're always their main want is to see someone working in that lab back there.
9 is alien swirling saucers.
Carnival.
Skippable.
Fine.
Dizzying.
I was going to say dizzy also. Dizzy.
Oh, okay.
I've made my stance on this pretty known. But the reason I say carnival is I just think if it's a ride you can ride at a typical carnival, even though it has better theming here, why do it?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, if it's a long line, it's skippable. Now, our kids do like it, and we will ride it. They think it's a lot of fun, but if it's a long line, we're not doing it.
If it's not a walk-on, we walk past.
Yeah. And it's kind of it's a boring line because some lines are really exciting and fun. That one's not.
And it's
We probably haven't ridden it in 2 or 3 years.
We keep skipping.
One of the last times we rode it, our middle son, Eli, it was, I don't know what was going on in the park, but it was empty. And we got to ride it back to back 5 times. Never had to get off.
Ooh.
They didn't let us get off.
Oh, I love
We got to sat on it. And
I'm feeling dizzy.
he got
thinking
sick.
about that.
And he didn't make it very much longer after that.
Yeah.
So ever since
It was
then,
like
it's not
right
been.
before closing. And yeah.
And he had to go
So maybe we have some bad
visit
memories.
a trash can.
That's some do nots as a parent at Disney. Don't write that over.
Do not let your kid ride alien swirling saucers uninhibited. All right, cool. Our next one, Test Track. New version.
What? Okay. I'll say environmental.
Weird, but I'm going to say heartbreaking.
Speed.
I don't know. We haven't been on the new version yet, so
Oh, well, you can do the old version if you want.
overwhelming.
Okay.
I'm saying headache. That's a personal experience.
I've reached an age personally where I don't like to go fast anymore.
Yeah.
Unless I'm like encased. And Test Track, when I start going fast, I'm like, let's slow this down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emma, heartbreaking.
I feel like that's one that kids see, and because it's so loud, they hear it, and everyone gets so excited. But there is still a height requirement, even though it's not quite as bad as others. So I feel like you see it, you get hyped up, you really feel the adrenaline, and then you get turned away for a lot of younger kids.
I
thought
fully
you were
agree
saying
with
that
that.
the ride itself was heartbreaking, not
No.
these rides are actually breaking kids' hearts because they can't go.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why.
a great point.
Our youngest was always sad because he couldn't ride Test Track, and our oldest, Max, that's his favorite ride. You ask him his favorite ride at Disney, it's Test Track. And Cole, for the longest time, was sad, and I wouldn't say he cried, but very sad that me and his brothers could go and he couldn't because most 5-year-olds can't ride that ride.
Yeah.
It's the fastest ride in Disney World, and we as adults know that, but it looks like a fun car ride compared to roller coasters. So I think it's more enticing for kids. Yeah. All I could think about your youngest not being able to ride was that Jenny was like, yes, don't have to sit on
Oh, yeah.
Well,
100%.
I would say I still don't ride
No,
it.
she won't.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why I said it's overwhelming because normally our oldest Max is in a wheelchair, and once everyone converges after they make their cars, on the old one anyways, it was hectic to get through and too tight for pushing Max in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
So
So he takes all of them
for you.
and they ride it, and I go get in line for food.
You're like,
They
now's
have all
my
the
chance.
exit. I have snacks like in the stroller, lined up everywhere when they get off the
Yep.
ride.
Yeah. Well, good news. The pre-show's gone. There's no pre-show. There's no car making anymore. The line continues naturally through that space. So it's now a regular
Nice.
line going through there. So that sounds like a nice little alleviation for you guys. This is 7th place. The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Oh, cutesy.
Forgettable. I
Ride.
I know. That's
Wow.
crazy.
I'm going needed.
Amazing.
I like that one.
Amazing.
Wow.
I'm saying exit, and I can explain my answer.
Exit. Yeah, hit it. You're the last
Exit.
one. Hit us
Yeah.
with exit.
Well, I just think that the exit of the ride is better than the actual ride
Real.
because the aquarium is so cool. And our kids love just like running around the aquarium and looking at all the fish and the animals and doing the turtle talk with Crush. Like, they love
And the
it.
scavenger hunt. The
Yes.
scavenger
Mhm.
hunt, I bet.
It's so much fun.
I totally see that. I always think
Yeah.
of the ride as like a pre-show. To,
Yeah, it really is. It's just like a vessel to the aquarium.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think
Oh,
that's
I
a
love
smart way
that.
to look at it.
So really, if you rope them together, this ride gets way more points because you are just on your way to the aquarium.
Yeah.
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 We would probably rank it maybe a little bit higher than 6 just because of that.
Yeah.
Because that's
It's the aquarium. They just love it.
yeah. That
It's
we
so
can
fun.
spend extra couple hours just sitting in there and letting them play in the Finding Nemo shark play area
Yeah.
and doing the scavenger hunt, watching the manatees get fed, all that stuff.
Yes. And the dolphins,
I wish
and
I
they
had
do
thought
like
of
the little
that.
dolphin show. It's so cute.
But as parents, you got to think about the end
That's
result
true.
too. You know, you got to get through the line, ride the ride, and then
That's right.
no meltdowns after the ride. You know.
All right, our 6 through 4 include Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and Frozen Ever After.
That's
Man.
crazy. That's 6
Yeah.
4.
No.
Yeah.
Not even in the top 3. One of those.
Yeah, what's the top 3?
Man, yeah, I didn't know these top 3 now.
As our guests, I think you guys should kick us off on what numbers you think these are going into.
I feel like because of the popularity of maybe just the characters of Frozen, that would be 4. It's 4, 5, 6, right?
Yeah, I would say
Yeah, mostly because of the popularity of the characters, not necessarily the ride. What do you think?
yeah. I think Frozen should be maybe top 3. But
Yeah.
so I would say I'd give
We'll go
Frozen
4?
4 because of that. Yeah.
Heard.
Okay.
Then
Oh, it's hard. I don't know. I don't know if that would be my personal opinion, but I'm trying to guess what you would put.
I think you guys are onto something. I think you're right with Frozen being 4 because of the popularity of Frozen, but then after that, if you're talking about popularity of characters, then I think 5 is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway
Yeah.
Railway.
Yeah.
6 is Ratatouille, right?
Already.
when
Yeah.
we go to Remy, they're bored of it already.
Yeah.
They're
I
okay
love
with
it.
skipping
Me
Ratatouille.
too. I'm also
Yeah.
like children.
Yeah. I love
So
it.
then I think we're locking it in, right? We have Frozen at 4, Mickey and Minnie at 5, and Ratatouille at 6. Lock it in.
Yeah.
That's
Lock it in.
I
correct.
think that's a good idea.
Final answer.
I'm
nice.
really scared to tell you guys the top 3 because I do fear the reaction, but we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, you guys got the order right. So we are going to do a question for each one. So I'll just go with Sage for our 6th place attraction, which is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. If this was your kid's number 1 ride, and they wanted to ride it multiple times in a day, would you brave the line multiple times for them?
Twice would be my max. If it were their favorite ride, like, because this is less about how good the ride is and more about making your kid happy. And,
Yeah.
and I think you're gonna, as a parent, you're gonna go, okay, cool. I think we're gonna have to bring in, some snacks into that queue. I think we're gonna have to, pull out all the parenting tricks, and also do the thing that we all know, which is, hopefully rope drop it and then try and ride it later on in the evening when it's a lower wait time and pull out all those stops. But I think twice is my max if it's their favorite ride of all time.
I'm also personally a Remy hater, and I also don't think that kids love it as much as people say that kids love it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys think I'm right
Yeah.
on that?
Fun. I like it, but our kids could skip it. Like
Yeah.
if I'm like, let's ride Remy, they're like, really, Mom?
Now bring me the Paris version where I don't have to wear the 3D glasses anymore.
That's true. Yeah.
And I probably would ride it a couple more times.
Yeah.
I did it this past summer, and I was like, oh, the 3D doesn't add or take anything away. So I'm like, why have it if it's not?
Yeah, exactly.
If your kids are not familiar with Ratatouille, it's just kind of like a mouse ride, and
Who doesn't
so
like mice?
you have to be familiar.
Yeah,
You're right. I'm at Disney World. Please forgive
I was
me.
going to say. And next up is the mice ride, Runaway Railway.
Speaking of which, Emma, question for you. What do you think, a kid's favorite part or favorite thing about Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway?
Honestly, I am coming from the anti-POV, so I really only get like the fun aspect. So I don't know, but I know my cousins all love Dancing with Daisy. That scene always really hits. It feels so interactive, and you really feel like you're dancing with her. So I would think it's that. But honestly, I don't know. I feel like I've only done it with kids maybe twice.
Chad and Jenny, how do your kids feel about this one?
They love it.
They love it, yeah.
It's like colorful and fast paced, and it's like those familiar characters. I think that's why it's just so fun.
And they love this style of Mickey as well. They will watch it on Disney Plus all day.
Yeah.
Like they love this style of cartooning as well.
I was gonna say our tip is like when you ride this for the first time, you know, us being there like a lot, but like don't sit in the back because I feel like we miss a lot. I don't know if anybody else feels like that or if I can interject that or not. But like we miss some of it and like you get like the tail end of it. So we like to when we bring like our family who's never been before, don't sit in the back. That's all.
Yeah. And we always get put in the back because the wheelchair line gets put in the back.
Which is fine. We ride it all the time, so no big deal.
But yeah, don't ride the back if you can get up front.
I just think that this one has maybe, as the no height requirements go, some of the most dramatic movement of any no height requirement ride, particularly the Daisy Dance scene, particularly the tornado. Yeah. So I just, get a grip on those little ones, the little ones, because, I think no height requirement, a lot of times you're like, oh, it's going to be slow. And this one, it rides the edge of being relaxed. Final question, Chad and Jenny, are you ready for our fourth place attraction, Frozen Ever After?
Here we go.
What do you think is this ride beloved by kids? We know that. It's Anna and Elsa. It's a boat ride with their favorite characters in real life. What do you think is the biggest parent pain point that comes with this ride?
I hate to say like the long lines because it is going to be one of the longest in Epcot.
And the queue's not super interactive.
It's really, it's a real tight space too.
And it's tight, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's awesome when they make a really high, like e-ticket, exciting ride that is geared towards kids. But at the same time, you kind of want the kids' rides to be accessible. Because kids can't handle long waits without losing it.
While these rides might be great, as a parent, I think the thing that's important is like ease. And I know Chad and Jeannie can relate to that.
I mean, it's such a good ride.
It really is.
The music and the animatronics are great.
Yeah.
And it's just waiting 2 hours, sometimes more, is going to be difficult. So bring your snacks for the kids.
Yeah. Plan.
Pack them goldfish crackers in your backpack.
In third place for our top 3 best rides for kids outside of Magic Kingdom, this is the one that I fear everyone's going to be upset about, but I looked at the numbers, I ran the stats, and in third place we have Kilimanjaro Safaris.
I totally see that. Why are we?
I don't know why.
That's 100%.
I really did fear this because I was like, are they going to think that was ludicrous to put above Frozen? But I don't think it is.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a tip for this ride that if you have little kids, this was a no fail for me. If you have a cranky toddler, I took him on the safari. They took a nap. Every time we went on the safari, they would fall asleep. It's like that vibrating, rocking of the car would put them to sleep. Yeah. Every time. All of my kids, like when they were...
all of them?
when they were
Yeah,
in
all
that
three.
stage of napping, like now they're older, not so much, but when they were in the stage of napping, they would all go to sleep on the ride. And it was like,
my
it was
gosh.
magic. Yeah.
Toddler hack. Put 'em on
Honestly,
the
that's an adult
recovery.
hack. I've had
Yeah.
kids go to sleep on that. Yeah, that's an adult hack.
Every park has a ride you can take a nap in.
Yes, yeah. Doubling down on Kilimanjaro Safari, 1,000%. My kid loves it. Especially because it's different every time. You never know what you're going to expect. Always try and sit as close as you can to the left side because that's where more action happens. But just looking at all the different animals, and you're in a cool vehicle. Like 1,000%, that should definitely be top 3. And I'm pleased it made the list.
Yay.
And the guides are amazing. They're just as good as the Jungle Cruise guides,
Oh, yeah.
I think.
I'm feeling very good about that. So I'm interested in our top 2 here. And in second place, we have Toy Story Mania.
I'm a little bit
that one-
surprised.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
really
it.
Our kids love it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if a 5 and under is going to enjoy it though.
Yeah,
Just
that's
because of
exactly
the-
why I
Yeah.
feel like I'm surprised.
think
I agree with that.
They won't. We just did this literally 3 days ago, and Violet
So you know.
hated it. She was. It was just too jerky. The screen.
Yeah.
It was too hard for the 3D thing. She didn't quite understand it. So
Yeah, and
Your
then
score
they get
was so
like
much
frustrated. because
And they get
can't
frustrated and
figure it
tired,
out.
and us Disney dads can't pull both cords up.
Right.
right.
It'll tire us out.
Yeah. Wait, no, hold on. Like Chad, let's get into this. We so also desperately want to play this game. We're like, no. Listen,
We gotta
I
win.
know I need to toggle for you, but I am also trying to play my own
Yes.
game here.
There's also fatherly lessons that can be taught on this ride because your kids need to learn that it's okay to lose.
Yeah. He always wins.
Yeah,
He does.
it is a challenge between me and the boys. We battle.
So the lesson,
they're
the
getting
lesson you're
pretty
teaching
close.
is, hey, it's okay to always lose against your dad.
Yep.
That's fine.
Some of my best memories is my dad beating me in GoldenEye. So
There you go.
my kids now can
that's
do it
a
on
throwback.
Toy Story Mania.
This ranking comes from sort of our team rankings, publicly what people say about these rides. And I do think that this one is really up there for parents of older kiddos, but I agree.
Yeah.
I think this is a total no-go for the under 5 crowd, which I think should knock it down the list. But here it is, which does bring us to our first, which I would love to hear guesses here. Of what you think number 1 is based on this list.
I feel like it's
As long as it's
maybe-
not Navi River, I'm okay.
Okay, I feel like if we're going on rides that do have a height requirement, then it would be Slinky Dog
Slinky Dog
Dash.
Dash, yeah.
That would be my
On the
guess.
head. Got it in 1. And in
Really?
yes.
Really?
Slinky Dog Dash.
Wow.
I have seen more
That's
kids
not a
crying at
kid-
Slinky Dog than any other ride.
I guess
You gotta wait. You gotta wait in the sun
say
for about an hour before you get on the ride. So
that is
that's
the
terrible.
worst line, but it is probably one of my favorite rides. I love Slinky Dog Dash. All of our kids love it. It did take, you do have to wait till they're old enough to be ready for it, in my opinion.
Right.
You don't want to scare them away, but once they're ready, they all love it.
That's
I
what's
would
so
not
tricky about
classify this as a kid ride.
Yeah.
This is
Really?
This is it definitely feels like. I know Magic Kingdom is not involved, but like a Barnstormer would feel like more of a kid roller coaster. This definitely feels a little more thrilling, a little more. It's definitely more thrilling than Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Again, I know we're not talking about Magic
Yeah.
Oh,
Kingdom,
really?
but
So
it just doesn't.
I think you're hitting
I feel
something.
like they're pretty close.
Yeah, I always say Barnstormer is a child's first roller coaster.
Yeah.
But I also
It's
say
mine.
that Slinky Dog is the best way to introduce your child to thrill rides
Okay.
Yeah.
because of the
So,
speed.
like,
and
Or over Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
I can skip Seven Dwarfs Mine Train to be 100% honest. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but if you were to put Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Slinky Dog Dash and said, hey, they've just ridden Barnstormer. There's only one more roller coaster, like that you have time for at the end of the day, and they really want to raise the bar. But like,
How
but
old
not
are
obviously
they?
without scaring them away. I don't know. Let's say old enough to ride.
The old
to ride
height
bike.
requirements. So
Yeah,
7,
old enough
5.
to hit the height.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's
6
so
or 7.
hard because
Man,
it's like
yeah.
even our kids, like everybody liked it at a different time. I feel like our oldest, like he was like, as soon as he was tall enough, he could ride any roller coaster.
Yeah.
And like loops and all, he's ready to go. Whereas the other ones, it's like, I'm tall enough, but this has the loop. It's a no-go for me. So it's so hard. Like you really have to figure out what they like. But I do see why it's on the list. Maybe not number 1 because it would not be like a universal, like every kid's gonna love this.
Yeah.
Like I could see it on the list. But not number 1.
Yeah, I can tell you for firsthand experience that I struggled with Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom for a long time before I learned to love it because I rode it too soon. And
okay,
we have a child the same exact way.
Well, this might take everyone back like years. But when I was younger, I did the Alien Breakout ride.
No way.
And my mom said ruined the trip because I was scared to go into any dark room at all. So really, it's not worth it to get that one ride. It's not worth it. If you think they're going to be scared, skip it. There's so much more to do, especially like you mentioned before, like there's like shows and there's so much other stuff. I know this is about rides, but if they're truly scared of the rides, you can find other fun things to do.
I think I'd like to make a motion here now that we've decided we have power in this list. As an adult who does not like Slinky because of how intense it is, and will probably start skipping it soon. My word for it would be headache, Ginny. In my opinion, one of the more intense roller coasters in Disney. Maybe I'm fragile, but
well, yes.
Yes. I think that just from a ability to cater to all ages, the fact that it has so many different facets of interest, I think we should slide our friend Kilimanjaro Safaris into the first slot.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I love that idea.
And you can let us know in the comments if you think we're more right or if the numbers are more right. But, kids love Slinky Dog. They're so passionate about Slinky Dog in a way they probably aren't about Kilimanjaro Safaris. I mean, they can and do like it. But, edutainment can't beat it as a parent.
Yeah.
Bring back
we
the
homeschool,
poachers.
so we take them on the safari, and that's their science lesson for the day.
You're done. There you go.
School.
I think we've made the most parent decision possible. So now we have to have the kids come in and vote because I don't think Kilimanjaro will land at the top. But I respect it.
They'd be like,
they don't know what's good for them.
Exactly.
That's what you're there for as parents.
But if we're thinking, not just our kids or not just your kid, like if we're thinking in general, like there's kids who don't want to do roller coasters, kids who want more tame, kids who want exciting. I do think it's something that really, maybe it's not everyone's number 1, but it is something everyone's going to enjoy for sure.
I love that. Kilimanjaro Safaris is our winner. And nobody look at what the list said before.
Ignore the list.
Ignore the list.
Ignore it.
We crown a new winner, which is something we decided we can do. Thanks to our guests, Chad and Ginny from Diary of a Disney Dad, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We upload tips, games, info, and more from Disney World and beyond all week because we are serious about fun. See you next time.